Welcome everyone. Good morning. Thank you for joining us today for our second virtual winter session webinar. My name is Kua Vang. I am the program specialist for the College of Professional and Global Education, also known as CPGE. Here with me today, I have my fellow colleagues, Cheng Young and Mike Diaz. On your screen is the agenda for today. As we move along, feel free to take any notes and ask any questions that you have into the Q&A, and one of our team members will get back to you. We also do have time at the end of today's presentation to go over any questions that weren't answered. There is also a giveaway that we'll be doing for all of our participants today, and we'll go over more on those details later on in a segment. Before we begin, I do also want to let everyone know that this webinar is being recorded and will be accessible for students by the end of the semester. All right, so let's go ahead and begin. Why don't we first start with a poll to see what kind of audience we have here today. On your screen, there should have been a pop-up. Please answer the following question. What academic standing are you currently? I'll give you a few seconds to select your answer. All right, let's see what the results are. Senior Pluses today, welcome. I'm very excited to share with you how winter session can help you as you progress through your academic journey. And so why don't we go ahead and dive right in. So today we're here to talk specifically about winter session and intersession as a whole. But what is intersession, you might ask? So intersession consists of two terms known as winter session and summer session. And both are condensed terms, hence the name intersession, that allows students to earn college credits by taking a variety of SJSU classes, including general eds, major requirements, prerequisites, lower divisions, and upper divisions. So for winter session, students can earn up to 4 units in the first 3 weeks of January. And I know this is right around the time of major holidays. So if you miss your chance, you have another opportunity with our summer session. And so during summer session, students can earn up to 12 units across 3 sessions. And so you have one 10-week session from June to August, and then 2 5-week sessions, again, same time frame. So what makes winter session special and what will you really gain? I'll share with you 5 reasons today. The first reason is that you can earn up to 4 units in less than 3 weeks. Students on average take about 3 units during winter session. And so what does that mean for all of my super seniors here today? It means that if you need to take just a few extra units to graduate, you end up graduating faster by enrolling in winter, which leads to the second reason. So with the current pandemic, I'm pretty sure many of you here today are looking for ways to complete your academic roadmaps quicker to graduate and then look for a job in your respective fields. Other responsibilities you may have at home might depend on how quickly you can graduate. And so our data shows that students who use winter sessions strategically to pick up an extra course or two have actually graduated faster, with an 83% rate for first-time freshmen within 6 years. And for my transfer students, they had a 90% graduation rate within 4 years. On top of graduating faster, students have also seen a higher cumulative GPA by 0.23 overall. So as you're working hard in your classes to get to the finish line, plan for an intersession to help give you a boost. And again, if not during winter, during summer. And winter is a great opportunity, especially for my seniors or super seniors here today, who, again, let's say if you need only one more class before you can graduate. So instead of enrolling during fall and spring terms, say full-time or part-time, and paying extra money for classes that you don't need, you ultimately, again, save more money by just paying for the classes that you really need. And who doesn't like saving money, am I right? Another huge benefit for all of our SJSU students is that you do have advanced registration. I know how tough it can be to get into classes during the fall and spring term. And so to tie this into the fourth reason, winter gives you the chance to complete any prerequisites you need or really catch up on courses. And so if you were not able to enroll in a class, winter gives you the opportunity to not fall behind. And so all of the reasons that I've listed so far, they are important. And the last one I want to emphasize on is that winter session is the most affordable semester at San Jose State. We know that each semester students are charged campus fees to support various things on campus. And during winter session, there are no campus fees, meaning you save approximately $700. And so overall, winter session has helped hundreds of undergraduates each year to complete their degrees faster. And as I mentioned earlier, I know this is right around the time of major holidays, but winter session is over in 3 weeks. Although it is intense, it will be over in 3 weeks, and completing a class during winter session will have a meaningful impact on your academic future. And so if you do walk away with one thing from the webinar today, I hope you keep that in mind. So why don't we take a quick breathing moment for another short poll to see if any of the reasons that I've mentioned so far aligns with the reason why you are joining us today. So go ahead and please go ahead and answer the following question. What brought you to the webinar today, or what interests you the most about winter session so far? I'll give you a few more seconds. All right, and here are the results. So say you're interested in completing a prerequisite or saving money, and you want to know what the next steps are. The first important thing to know is the session dates. So this winter, classes do begin from January 4th until the 22nd, and there's no class on on the 18th, excuse me, for the Martin Luther King Jr. Holiday. Classes are held online, similar to spring terms modality. And again, as an SJSU student, you do have advanced registration. Registration has already begun as of last Wednesday, October 14th. You'll be able to register online through your My SJSU portal, very similar to how you would for fall and spring. For my non-SJSU students joining us today, your registration will begin on the 28th, so just in a few days, and there is a form on our website that you will need to complete. Our course schedules for winter is also available on our website now. We do have over 150 classes that you can choose from in different fields and majors. There are a large number of general education classes, so if this is the area that you needed to get ahead or catch up on, you'll definitely want to check out our course schedule. Some classes we're offering this winter is Com 10, Communications and Relations, Econ 1A, Principle of Economics, and Psych 1, Introductory Psychology. Residents and non-residents of California are charged tuition at the same rate for winter session. So on your screen on the right, you'll see the tuition fees. The cost to attend is $280 per unit for lectures, $291 for activities, and $375 for labs. So this means if you're taking a 3-unit course, your tuition will be at $840. And remember again, there are no campus fees that you need to pay. So we've covered a large amount of information today. I encourage you to visit our website for further details about our schedule, calendar, and registration. I hope I haven't fried your brains yet. Let's do a quick fun trivia to test your knowledge on how well you know San Jose State. Please answer the following question. What year was San Jose State established? I'll give you guys a hint. San Jose State is the oldest public university on the West Coast and the founding campus of the CSU system. So I'll give you a few more seconds to select your answer. All right, and let's see what everybody said. A little all over the board. So the correct answer is 1857. So San Jose State has been around for quite some time now. All right, folks, we've reached the end of the presentation. Before we get into the Q&A segment, I know everyone's been waiting to hear about the giveaway. Today, we are giving away some CPGE promo packs to 3 lucky winners, which will include multiple San Jose State branded items. And so to enter in our giveaway, all you need to do is complete a short survey on how the webinar went today and tell us how we can improve. So in the chat, you'll be able to find a link to the survey, so make sure to make a note of it. Survey should take no more than 5 minutes to complete. Feel free to complete the survey now as we move along into the Q&A so you don't forget later. Your feedback is very important for us as we organize more virtual events in the future for students just like yourself. And so while some of you are completing the survey, I want to briefly introduce our college for those who may be new to San Jose State or may not be familiar with some of the services that we provide. So our college is the College of Professional and Global Education, also known as CPGE. You may have heard about some of our services, but may not know that it was us. So on your screen are some programs and services that we have. We offer academic programs, as in other words, graduate programs, international student and scholar services, open university, study abroad and away. If any of these programs interest you and you'd like to learn more about them, in the survey there will be a question that asks this. So make sure you check mark all of the programs that you're interested in, and we'll make sure to get you to the right people. All right, so let's go ahead and dive right into the Q&A segment. I'm sure there are lots of questions about winter session that we can help with. Feel free to start asking them into the Q&A, and we'll do our best to answer as many as we can before time is up. So we'll start with a few common questions that we typically get. The first one is, how do I search in the class schedule? So why don't we do a quick live demo for everybody? So if you type in learn.sjsu.edu/winter 2021, you'll get to our website. And from here on the top left, on the top navigation, you see class schedule. You want to click on that. And then you want to click on class schedule here. And then it'll take you to Academic Affairs website. So if you scroll down, you see a big blue button to load. So go ahead and click on that, and then all our classes for this winter will populate. And they do have a search bar. And so if, let's say I'm looking for an econ class, if I type on econ, you'll see that all the classes associated with econ for this winter have populated here. You'll also notice that some classes have days and times while others do not. So as I mentioned earlier, classes are online and asynchronous, meaning you'll have access to instruction materials anytime at your own pace. Keeping in mind that you do need to submit all tests and quizzes by the due date. And so let's say that you are ready to register. And you want to know how to do that. So again, to register, you'll be able to do so on your My SJSU portal, similar to how you enroll in fall and spring classes. So the process is the same. The next question we get is, do I qualify for financial aid for winter session? So due to the short length of winter, there is no financial assistance available. However, in the past, we have had students mention that they were able to set some of their fall term funds to cover winter. I suggest you reach out directly to the financial aid office to see if this is applicable to you. On the topic of financial aid, I do also want to add that students who take our summer session classes, there is an option to apply for a Pell Grant. I recommend reaching out again to the financial aid office to see, to check your eligibility. And again, this Pell Grant is only specific to summer and so not for winter. the last common question that we have is, what are some important deadlines to know? So the first important deadline to know is that registration does close on Friday, December 18th. And so if you do miss your chance, registration does open again on the first day of class. However, I recommend you don't wait until the last minute to enroll, as the class that you might need might be full. The other important deadline to know is your payment due date. So this part's a little bit tricky. So pay close attention to your registration date, as that is the key here. So all registration done from October 14th until November 30th. Your payment due date is on Wednesday, December 2nd. For students who are registering from December 1st to December 18th, your payment will be due 3 days from your registration date. And so enrollment cancellation does begin on December 3rd. So failure to make payment for your classes, again, based on the day you registered, you will unfortunately be dropped from your courses. So make sure to make a calendar reminder for yourself. So let me give an example. Let's say if I registered for Con 10 on November 10, my payment will then not be due until December 2nd. And if I register for Econ 1A on December 6th, my payment will be due in 3 days, so 3 days later, so on December 9. So hopefully this example help you understand the payment due date a little bit better. I know this is a little bit tricky when it comes to payment due dates. All right, so let me go ahead and see if there are any questions in the Q&A that I can answer today. All right, it looks like most of the questions have been answered, and they are available in the Q&A log. So make sure to check, browse through the log in case any questions that you may have been curious about have already been answered. And so I'll give it a couple more seconds for any other questions that you may have, and if not, we'll go ahead and move forward into the closing. So I'll give you a few more seconds in case you have any last minute questions. All right, so if there are no more questions, again, if you think of any more after today's webinar, I do encourage you to visit our website. We do have an FAQ page, and there you'll be able to see some similar questions that we have answered before in the past. And if you don't see it there, feel free to also reach out to us. You can email us at winter-group@sjsu.edu. You can also come chat with us as well. We are available today from 10:30 to 11:30 if you think of any more questions. So to close the webinar today, I want to say that I know things are tough right now, and focusing on your academic career might be challenging, but I believe in you, and our entire team at CPGE believes in you, and we're here and we're ready to support you and making sure that you don't fall behind. And so thank you for taking your time to join us today. My name is Kua, and it's been a pleasure talking to you about winter session here at San Jose State. I hope you stay safe wherever you are, stay healthy, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.